Man, just got through watching Brent Venables' press conference, man. I about broke a sweat, man. Look, I had to take one of those. Man, I'll be honest with you. I'm an Alabama fan, but I'm envious of the future that Oklahoma has with this guy, Brent Venables. I mean, just watching his press conference, it was non-stop, constant energy and enthusiasm and passion. I mean, like not over the top. It was like he was shouting like Sam Kinison or anything, if y'all remember who that is. But man, I must say that I'm a little bit envious. I mean, this was a home run press conference, in my opinion. Let's talk about it. Watching Brent Venables' first press conference for the spring ball, and must say I was pretty impressed. But before I get to all that, I'd like to ask you guys and gals to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I am the OCF. I am JPC. I am the Outlaw of college football, and you guys and gals are, without a shadow of a doubt, the home of the common Joe and common say in the know, even more so than all those media talking heads. Now, getting right to it, I don't know if I can match the enthusiasm and the passion that Brent Venables did with all of his great stories about Mark Mangino. And man, the first thing that really struck me though about this guy is the verbiage he used and whatnot. I even took a few notes, which I don't usually do. I usually do a lot of ad-libbing on here. I just get on here and shoot the shit. But I did take a few notes on this guy. I mean, he's got a non-stop, tireless attitude, what I gathered from just in the first 20 minutes of watching this thing. Pay attention to small details. That's a great verbiage. Non-negotiable relationships. He used those words over and over again, but not to the point where you felt like it was just coach speak. He was using them in such a way that you really believe what the man's saying. That the stuff that he's doing with this team, the stuff and the attitudes that he's trying to instill, and the buy-ins, he used that word a lot, the buy-ins that he's trying to instill in these players, it seems much more believable and much more passionate than some other coaches in the past. Also, genuine smile when speaking of championships and scenarios and certain stories. It wasn't one of those fake smiles where you smile and you're just like, why the hell is this guy smiling? Sort of like Brian Kelly. That guy's a weirdo, by the way. I think LSU probably, they think they got something great, but I think they got a little shaft on that deal. We'll see in about 2 or 3 years. The guys, to me, seems like he's got a blend of a couple of great coaches, and maybe, to me, the arrow is pointing in the way of maybe his coaching career getting the same start as that of a Kirby Smart. But he doesn't really remind me of Kirby Smart. Just the trajectory that I think that his career is going to take will probably go in the same way that Kirby Smart's has went. But he's got a blend of Dabo Swinney and Bob Stoops, which it's great attributes to have. You know, Dabo is usually forthright, a little outspoken sometimes about his religion. Sometimes it gets him in a little trouble. And same thing with Bob Stoops. Bob Stoops is a little outspoken, not so much about religion, but just outspoken in general of, hey, if I think you're wrong about something, I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit. I'm going to tell you exactly how I think. Because he used to give the SEC all sorts of hell. And then he would back it up, too. I know, because he beat my team in the Sugar Bowl. But that blend of forthrightness and just this sheer genuine... The genuine, I can't even say it. Just so genuine. The genuine attitude that comes forth from this guy is really something that will probably lend itself to him being successful long term. Now, his first year, like I said before in my other videos, he may have a few rocky moments because even though he said in this press conference that a lot of these young players, he's getting them blended in and he's getting them assimilated and they're coming around, by coming around, it means that they're not quite there yet. And some of these players, well, they'll filter out. And you may have a game or two there where you miss some of that depth because of the cancers that he removed from the program. But if this guy loses 2 or 3 games next year, y'all don't be getting on his ass. That's all I'm saying. Because if you're in this thing for the long haul, this guy's been in it for the long haul since day one. Like I said, he started out at Kansas State, which used to be one of the worst Division I programs of all time, winning percentage-wise, up until the 1990s. When Brent Venables and Bill Snyder, Bob Stoops, and all those guys came on board and turned that Kansas State program around, and now it's a pretty respectable program. And now, with him having access to the kind of stability and the kind of support that you get for Oklahoma football and the facilities and all that stuff that he's going to get, is going to make it real easy for this guy to be successful if people are patient. Give him 3 or 4 years. You know, I said 4 or 5 years down the road, he's going to win a national championship like Kirby Smart. He may be a little bit ahead of Kirby Smart, I think. He may end up winning his first national championship, I think, in his 3rd or 4th season. So, like I said, just to me, it was a home run press conference. I mean, some of these press conferences are hard. You know, you get in there, get a little skittish. It's your first time being the man. Get a little skittish, got the deer in the headlights look like Mike Shula used to have. He used to be a coach here at Alabama. But this guy went in there and was nonstop the first 20 minutes at least. No breaks, no nothing. I mean, just pure energy. And that right there is a great sign in itself, that he is energized for this job and in it for the long haul if the Oklahoma fans, that small segment of Oklahoma fans, can give him the first 2 years, you know, to get his feet wet. Who knows? He may come through the first 2 years. I mean, Bob Stoops did. He won a national championship his 2nd season at Oklahoma. So, we shall see. But I just want to get on here and throw that out there and let you guys out there, guys and gals in Sugarland, know that I was very impressed. This was probably one of the best press conferences I've seen in quite some time for a first-year head coach. And y'all guys, let me know what you think, what you thought about the press conference. Maybe I missed a few details that maybe you want to brag about. And with that, I'm going to get off of here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, KMCA to all the other teams.